Alright, so let's come through these roads and let's check this out. I know for the past few days these roads weren't plowed. Not this one. But I'm gonna point them out if they're plowed or not. We'll see. Because I know the mayor over here is saying that it's people digging themselves out, that's the reason why. Alright, so they actually did it today. They did it this morning. This block right here, not these two crossing, but straight ahead, you were not able last night to cross this boulevard from the stop sign right here coming up. You was not able to cross over from the stop sign all the way down to Myrtle Avenue, which is like four or five blocks. He was not able to cross it. It was never plowed. Right? Okay. Let's see. Because last night when I came here, there were several vehicles stuck, and one was a truck that decided to plow through it to try to make it through. And he got to the stop sign and got stuck. That was it. And there was no way I was going to get through because it was higher than the hood of my car. I wasn't going to try it either, be an idiot and get stuck. But they plowed this road that I'm coming up to, passing right now. And where the van is going, they plowed all that. The side street that's running across here was plowed. That was it. Okay. So they did plow this last night. Or this morning, because I left here at around 10:30 and it was still not plowed. So either they did it sometime after that or they came in the morning and did it. Let's see. You weren't this whole block where the van's going, this whole thing, you could not come down these blocks. You could cross at certain points. This one was one point you could cross at. But all this was not plowed till today, sometime after 10:30 yesterday. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This was plowed again. I wish I could have got pictures of it last night to show. Because I know, the mayor's trying to say that it's everybody digging themselves out. I understand that, people are digging themselves out, but there's not. Look how many people are digging themselves out. Let's see how many people are digging themselves out. Because right now, all these cars have never been dug out except this one right here. This one right here, this black Infiniti on the left, that was dug out. This one on the right was dug out. So we just passed a block that had 4 people that dug themselves out. Didn't go nowhere, but they dug themselves out. We'll go to this block right here. Now, I definitely know these blocks were plowed because they weren't like this yesterday. All right, these 2 vehicles plowed themselves out. This truck right here plowed itself out on the right. Let's see what else. Somebody was parked right there. They plowed themselves out. Can I back up in there? Should I even try? Fuck it, why not? Let's try it. Nah. Nope, I'm not gonna be able to get in there. Alright, So where the lady's standing at, they plowed themselves out. Damn, the fucking heat is hot in this motherfucker. Alright, I lost track. I don't know if that was 4 or 5 people that dug themselves out. We'll say 5. This is 6 right here. Six. But apparently, you know, the mayor's trying to say that everybody's digging themselves out. I'm not going to count these main roads as digging themselves out because look how clean they are. They took care of the main roads. It's just the back roads. What people were posting as pictures I seen, honestly, that's how it was. They never plowed a lot of the back roads. They never did. And they did certain back roads, but they only did it just so you can cross over to the main ones. And they left, you know, a bunch of people stranded that they couldn't get in. But then they were saying that it's because, you know, the roads are the way they are right now because people are, you know, they're not, they're throwing the snow in the streets, and it wasn't true because the blocks had no plows go through them, and people weren't going out to dig themselves out. It hasn't even been plowed. You know, there's no common sense. You try to do it, the same thing's gonna happen all over again. It's not been plowed. They're just gonna plow you right back, worse. So that stuff that he was talking about was all a lie. Even this right here, when I was going up this road right here, which I just went around the corner, but this road right here, it was horrible last night. The snow was like at least 3-4 inches higher from the ground up, and like I said, you can only go so far on these roads because they stopped plowing. They did like 4 blocks and they made a turn, and they never like went all the way up, which these blocks go maybe like 10 blocks, 12, I would say like 12, 14 blocks. And they decided to not go all the way up and plow the blocks. So, you know, I guess it's our fault that Queens is like this because we were, you know, digging our cars out. I guess it's our fault that they chose not to come down certain blocks and plow at all. And then yet they opened up the schools. I don't even know how some of these people got out because at the point it was so bad that some of the blocks I didn't even see, like only one side of the block was shoveled. You know, there's a lot of people here that are older, you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to put nobody's blame on, you know, for people not shoveling and stuff like that, but that's what happened also. This block right here, I came down this block, it wasn't plowed at all, and this is when it, like the second day of it snowing, and I had some idiot, you see that awning on the right, that building right there, that door, 7010, some idiot, I think probably from that building, parked their car right there and left the hazard lights on and left their car there. Meanwhile, it wasn't stuck or nothing. They just literally left their car there and went inside. So that one, you know, that little block right there could not have been plowed anyway because the car was there. But all the blocks behind it and in front of it should have been plowed. What they did was, and I'll be honest with you, they took care of Manhattan and Brooklyn first. I don't know why they took care of Brooklyn. I guess maybe because there's more rich people that, you know, work in Manhattan that are living in Brooklyn now and stuff like that, I believe. But I work all over, and I was seeing plow trucks, and they were running together as twos, groups of twos, and I would see plow trucks, both of them didn't even have their plows down or nothing, and they were just out. So I'm like, what the hell, why are you even out? You know, over here you're not even plowing, what's the point? And so what's the point of even going out when you're not even plowing. They were in Manhattan, and I seen several of them just going around, driving, not plowing. And when they were plowing, they were touching the snow that was up by the buses. It was already pushed pretty mad close to the sidewalk. So for them to go and just come and just touch that snow and push it in the center of the street makes no sense, because now this just gets back to what the mayor was saying. People were digging their cars and throwing the snow in the center of the street. Why was sanitation doing that also with the plows? You're gonna complain about people digging their cars out so they can get to work or whatever, but then you got sanitation dumping snow in the center of the roads, or Manhattan just throwing it all over the roads. What is today? Today is... Can I get in there? We gonna find out. We gonna be alright. But that's what it was. Damn, if I stay here, I'm gonna leave my car sticking out a little bit. I don't really want to trust it. Let me see what day I just parked on. Yeah, but that's it. Honestly, that's the whole thing. I feel like he's complaining about, the stuff didn't get done because people were making the roads worse. That's the whole truth was, for some reason, they were taking care of Manhattan and Brooklyn, and they were overlooking Queens. They were overlooking other boroughs. I heard the Bronx was really nasty and stuff. They were overlooking a lot of blocks. And when I went on that app to see what roads they plowed, there was a lot of roads that they weren't plowing, and it even said it on the app. So I don't understand why he's gonna sit there and lie. I know his house, his block, all around his neighborhood, I'm sure it was spotless. And that's the type of people that we vote. And this is why I don't trust some of them, majority of them, because this is what they do. They abuse their powers, and they blame everybody else. You're supposed to stand up and be talking for us, not complaining about us. You should be the answer to the problem, not throwing the problem at other people. And that's just how I feel. And I don't know, it was a big letdown. He opened up the schools and stuff. He did all this just for himself, to try to make himself look good. He figured out, I'll open up all the schools so we could say after a real bad snowstorm, the schools were back up, kids were going to school. It's not true. A lot of the kids stood home. They couldn't even get out their houses. I guarantee, if he is able to run for mayor again, it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to vote for him from New York. At least people from Queens and the Bronx and Long Island, everywhere it was bad, you lost their vote. I guarantee that.